Peace, family. Welcome to A Deck a Day. I know you missed me, but I missed you more. Took a few days off. There's been a lot going on, as you may have noticed if you're following me on social media. Sacred Service Syndicate is on and poppin' and had an amazing time with our 2-day pop-off for our Summer in Autumn special with the glorious weather that we had on Thursday and Friday. And I was in post-production and just organizing a few other activities and events and pop-ups that we have coming up. So more soon. So I definitely needed to recover and to reorganize and get restructured. But it is Monday. It is a new week, a new beginning. So we are starting fresh with new energy and getting back on track with A Deck a Day. So in honor of my queens and Sacred Service Syndicate, I'm going to be aligning with Goddess Energy. And with this Goddess Energy, I am going to be working with my grounding mirrors. So I have a mirror that says Miracle right here, and it's got blue kyanite in here, multi-tourmaline, copper. This one we have Fearless written there. Similar metals in there as well as multi-tourmaline. And this one is Trust. And there's got a cowrie shell in there. All of them glow in the dark as mentioned. So different sizes as well, small, medium, large, whichever one resonates. Let's see what Goddess Energy has in store for you. We are using the Muse Tarot deck that is very much aligned with divine feminine energy. So, if you chose Miracle, your message for today is the Eight of Voices. Now with this deck, they align differently, and the voices align with swords in regards to the intellect. As we know, the swords is air element and the intellect. And we're dealing with number 8, which is aligning with infinite abundance. 8 of Swords is about self-imposed restrictions, isolation, imprisonment, kind of locking yourself in, feeling like you don't have a way out. It's really important, if you chose this card, to think about what it is that you feel like you are restricting yourself from, or feeling like there is something restricting you. But the truth of the matter is, you do have a way out. There's always a way. Sometimes we feel like our hands are tied, but our legs are still free. In the original cards for the original deck, in regards to Rider Waite Smith, the image of the woman in the 8 of Swords is that she is surrounded by 8 swords, blindfolded, feeling, very restricted, but her feet are free and she can walk away from the self-imposed bondage. So it's very important for us to remember that it's easy for us to make excuses about our surroundings and feeling like other people are putting certain impositions and blockages on us, but that we can always walk away if we choose to empower ourselves, if we choose to focus on our worth and our value. And it is all in the mind. Oftentimes, those blockages are very mental, and we do have to just decide to change our mindset in order for us to create a new reality and a new existence for ourselves. So I hope that resonates. I'm actually going to plug in my phone real quick, so apologies for that, but I do not want this to die before I finish this message. Then, if you chose Fearless, your message for today is 8 energy all around. We've got 8 of Inspiration. 8 of Inspiration is the Wands, traditionally in the traditional tarot deck, which is fire and creativity. And again, 8 with the infinite abundance energy. The 8 symbol is the number 8, as well as if you look at it on the side, it represents the infinity symbol. So when we think about the 8 of Wands, or the 8 of Inspiration in this case, again aligning with fire energy, your passions, your creativity, you want to think about very quick actions, quick changes. There's something new that's arriving. It's really something that is pushing you and propelling you forward in regards to something that you feel is inspiring you creatively. So there is a passion, there is something that is driving you that you don't think is necessarily going to be the move for you. Think that it's more insecurities, but once you get moving with it, it's going to fly. It's going to go so quickly. And it's so perfect to be aligning with goddess energy and also coming off of this kind of mini hiatus for a decade because of my focus on Back to Natural and Sacred Service Syndicate and Queendom Quest, and the women that I'm working with, these amazing entrepreneurs and momtrepreneurs, and feeling like things are moving so quickly because of how aligned we are collectively, and just that collective consciousness, and realizing that we are aligning with our purpose and our passion. And it really does feel like a full speed ahead type of energy. So I'm definitely getting that message for you if you chose this. And it is absolutely about being fearless. So when we think about this moving quickly, we have to be careful what we wish for. And whatever it is that you want to focus on, just understand that if you do put energy and investment in it, it can actually absolutely come to fruition, and it can happen very, very quickly. So don't be scared of that. Be proud of that. Understand that it is, especially when it starts to move that quickly, that it is absolutely in alignment, that your ancestors, your angels, your Orisha, your guides are basically telling you point blank, you have found your way. You have found that thing that again, you lose track of time doing, and that all of a sudden things just start to make sense. So don't fear it. Don't be afraid of it, especially if it's something new, especially if it's something that you didn't think that you can actually make money off of, or actually feel like you can quit your job for, or feeling this sense of relief with the notion of pursuing it and prioritizing it. So absolutely focus on it, be fearless, and know that it is absolutely going to, kind of propel you forward. And then finally, if you chose trust, your message is the Six of Voices. So again, we're still now going back to the Swords energy, back to air and intellect. So with the Six of Voices, we're thinking about the energy of a transition. You're thinking about movement. You're thinking about going from one place to another place. So this aligns as well with all of the cards that have been chosen thus far. But in particular, when we think about the Eight of Inspiration and quick moving, change, this Six of Swords literally brings us on a journey. It's traveling the waters. It's literally going from one place to the next and having a sense of the world at your fingertips, and realizing that if you want to be in a different position, you have to make the move. It is, again, aligning with the intellect. You have to change your mindset and decide for yourself, you know what, I don't want this current situation anymore. I want something to progress. I want to be in a different place, in a different position. So it really is giving us that notion of a necessary transition. There could be relocation that is aligned with this. It could be an idea of moving. So you can literally be going from one physical place to another place, whether it's a new apartment, whether it's a new city, a new country. If you actually get this card and you are in the process of traveling, or if you are actually traveling right now, this is also indicative of that move, the fact that you are in a different place, you are in a different location that you normally are, and that it was an absolute awesome move for you to just, whether it's that vacation or whether it was that move or that relocation, it's definitely a cosmic confirmation that that was a necessary move, a necessary transition, and it's going to absolutely put you into a better position for you to be able to see things from a different perspective, a clearer perspective, to lead you to, the ultimate plan for yourself and passion and purpose. So good move. I hope that resonates with you all. I am going to get back on the A Deck a Day every day and aligning with my Organite. And again, stay tuned for everything that Back to Natural has in store and Sacred Service Syndicate. We've got a lot in the works to align you with nature and yourself and your soul and source, and the ancestors and the angels and the Orisha and the Netters and your guides and prophets, ascended masters, and it's beautiful. So until next time, lest we forget, time to get back to natural. Peace.